Hey, what's the deal? Man, it's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? As a disc record right now, it is 8:36 p.m. You know what I mean? On a Saturday night, October 19th, 2024. You know what I mean? I'm watching the Yankees game. You know, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make this video because I've been a wrestling fan for God knows how long. Like I've been a wrestling fan, for about, let's say 40 years. I have been in and out of pro wrestling in terms of like some love for it, and then I go right back into it. You know what I mean? Like I've had my phases. I definitely have my phases in this beautiful sport we call professional wrestling, and I've seen a lot of things happen over the years, from changes in company to wrestlers in companies and, different eras and just a bunch of other stuff, I stopped watching wrestling around maybe 4 years ago because it just was not fun at the time. It just wasn't. Actually, no, 5 years ago. It just was not fun. I kind of had lost the feel for it. I think because you had, Vince still running the ship with WWE, and you had AEW there as well. And Vince did not know how to counter AEW. He's so fucking stubborn that, you knew that eventually some shit was going to bite him in the ass. You knew it. And of course, you guys knew that in 2020, the pandemic happened, where everything was shut down completely. The world was shut down, legitimately. And around that time in professional wrestling, where it was only two main companies working, which was WWE and AEW, there was a movement that came out. And it was actually perfect timing if you think about it, because, like I said, a lot of companies were shut down. They couldn't do anything. Companies like Ring of Honor, fucking Evolve was shut down. Major League Wrestling was shut down. And the only companies that was actually working was WWE and AEW. So hashtag Speaking Out was basically a movement of stories of, women, females getting sexually abused or sexually traumatized by professional wrestlers, right? And there was a shitload of people in that list. I mean, shit. I'm gonna pull up the list right now. A lot of your faves were there. Definitely a lot of your faves, for sure. We're talking about people like Matt Riddle, Austin Theory, Darby Allin, Velveteen Dream, Sammy Guevara. These are people who apparently did fucked up shit to females, right? Supposedly, but it wasn't as. No, don't get me wrong. It was bad. It was bad, but there was no concrete evidence, and I think it was easy for people to put that out there because of revenge tactics against the wrestler. I mean, look at someone like Jay Lethal, right? If Jay Lethal was really, accused, if he really did what people like Kelly Klein say, and what's the girl named Taylor, Hendricks, whatever the fuck her name is, he wouldn't even be wrestling right now. You know what I'm saying? He definitely would not be, in the fucking ring as we speak. Same thing for someone like fucking Austin Theory or, Darby Allin, or Will Ospreay, I mean, it's don't get me wrong, like it's bad, but, because all these stories are bad. We know that for a fact. I'm not saying that none of the stories are great, because it's not. It's definitely not. It shut down a lot of great fucking talent. I mean, shit. You talk about like talent like Jack Gallagher, fucking Joey Ryan I was not a fan of Joey Ryan. I think Joey Ryan was very fucking terrible with that gimmick. Extremely terrible. But and he deserved it. After the story that I heard about what the fuck he did, he deserved, to have shit on him. He deserved it. And then on top of that, the gimmick that he played, right? When I think of the speaking out movement, right? A lot of people's careers were destroyed. A lot of people's careers ended. And there's 3 that I can legitimately think of that it's beyond wasted fucking talent. It is sad to the fucking core, V. It is beyond sad. The 3 I'm talking about is Velveteen Dream, aka Patrick Clark, Michael Elgin, and Marty Scurll. Patrick Clark was fucking great when he was in Black and Gold. He was terrific. He had a great gimmick. He had a Prince type of gimmick. And I'm trying to think of the fucking name of the term. Androgynous, I think. But he pretty much was like Prince. It was a great fucking gimmick. I'm not gonna lie. But the shit that he did with Minus, that was like beyond fucking disgusting. Yeah, he deserved to be fucking ousted. He deserved it. It wasted fucking talent, Wasted fucking talent. Michael Elgin, out of everybody in the list, is the one who I really wanted the most to sign with WWE. I mean, he was perfect for WWE. He had the body. He had the build. He was right for WWE. And the shit that he did, sex with minors, that's disgusting, yo. That is beyond fucking disgusting. Like, he definitely could have been something special for WWE. But man, you talk about fucking up your own brand, B. Oof. Man, that's scary. Like I said, he had a great build and stuff. He was different from all the other wrestlers, because he had a build. He had a physique that, that pretty much WWE clamored for, right? So he fucked up. He fucked up big time, and his ass deserved to be ousted. Marty Scurll is another one who is also wasted talent. Remember, Marty Scurll was part of the Elite. He was up there with, the Codys and the Bucks, Omega, Adam Hangman Page. He was the next person, next to Hangman Page, as a member of the Elite, right? I also remember that he was Booker of Ring of Honor, right? And this is how you know and I'm going to bring back Jay Lethal in this, because this is how you know they found something with Marty Scurll, okay? Now, when they did the investigation for Jay Lethal, right? They did not find anything, right? They didn't find jack shit. When it came down to Jay Lethal, they found nothing, right? They found absolutely nothing. But when it came down to Marty Scurll, he, like I said, just like with Michael Elgin, fucking around with minors and people who you train, that's fucked up. That is really fucked up, especially a female who wants to get the business and everything, and they're being fucking taken advantage of. That is disgusting, yo. That is beyond disgusting. Like, that's, man, he deserved also to be ousted. Like I said, there's a lot of people on the list, that had to be ousted. I mean, shit, fucking Mike Quackenbush, who basically was the founder of Chikara. He he got put into the speaking out movement, right? Which caused him to close down Chicago. Like I said, there's a bunch of people, a bunch. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring in, JD McDonough, because, JD McDonough, he was part of the speaking out movement too, but they found nothing. They found fucking nothing. So you gotta ask yourself, like, was the speaking out movement was it a success, or it was kind of like a ploy to get revenge back on somebody who you might have had a beef with? I don't know. And you can throw Vince in that too. You can throw Vince in that shit too. See, Vince, you're lucky. You're lucky this, Vince wasn't, out there in 2020, with the speaking out shit. Oh man, forget about it. It would have been a rap like Reynolds, You know what I mean? And, I feel bad for the victims, and I'm glad that all this has died down. It been died down. I mean, this is during the pandemic era. But yeah, I mean, like those talents that I named, like, beyond fucking wasted. Beyond. And like I said before, I'm gonna say this again. Joey Ryan is trash. He was garbage. He was pure fucking garbage. You know what I mean? He was pure garbage, because that dude didn't wrestle. He had nothing except the dick bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be out, guys. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to watch the rest of this game. You know what I mean? And right now, as we speak, it is the bottom of the second. The game is at 0. Hopefully the Yankees win so we can make it to the World Series and everything. So I'm about to be out. Peace.